Tomorrow, everything changes, and your body, it already knows it. That heaviness in your chest, the strange dreams, waking up at 3 a.m. for no reason, the feeling that something massive is about to happen, but you can't explain it. That is not random. That is the universe preparing you. This is the most important video you will watch before June 21st. What is the solstice? Let me ask you something. Have you felt unusually emotional this week? Have you cried without knowing why? Have you woken up in the middle of the night, heart racing, with the sense that something is shifting beneath the surface of your life? If yes, I need you to stop everything you are doing and watch this video until the very end. Because what is about to happen tomorrow, June 21st, 2026, is not just another day on the calendar. It is a cosmic threshold, a moment that ancient civilizations built entire temples to honor, a moment that the universe has been building toward for the last 6 months, and your body, your soul, is already responding. June 21st is the summer solstice, the longest day of the year, the moment when the sun reaches its absolute highest point in the sky, and then pauses, stands completely still, before reversing direction. The word solstice itself comes from the Latin sol sistere, meaning the sun stands still. And that is exactly what happens. For months the sun has been climbing higher and higher in the sky, journeying northward, building in power, increasing in light. And tomorrow, at exactly 4:24 a.m. Eastern Time, it reaches its peak. It stops, and then it turns. Think about what that means spiritually. The greatest light source in our solar system, the star that governs life itself, pauses, and in that pause, everything that has been in motion in your life reaches maximum intensity. Ancient Egyptians aligned their temples to catch the exact angle of solstice light. The Mayans tracked this moment with terrifying precision. And at Stonehenge, those massive stones that modern engineering still cannot fully explain, the sunrise on this exact morning aligns perfectly with the central altar stone. Those ancient builders did not construct that monument for any other day. They built it for this day, for this moment, because they understood something that we have forgotten. The solstice is not just an astronomical event. It is a spiritual threshold, a sacred turning point, a moment when the veil between the physical world and the cosmic order becomes razor thin. And this year, in 2026, this solstice is unlike any other in living memory. The sun tomorrow enters 0 degrees Cancer, 0 degrees, the raw, unfiltered initiation point of an entirely new emotional cycle. This is not just summer beginning. This is a brand new 3-month cycle of your deepest foundations activating, your home, your family, your emotional security, your intuition, your ancestry, and the innermost sanctuary of your soul. Cancer energy does not let you keep hiding. It does not let you keep running. It pulls you inward. It makes you face what truly matters. It strips away every distraction and leaves you standing in the truth of who you are and what your heart is actually asking for. Tomorrow, the sun stops, and in that stillness, God speaks. Are you listening? Why 2026 is different, plus the 9 body signs. Now here is what separates this solstice from every other solstice you have experienced in your lifetime. Right now, at this exact moment, in 2026, all 4 outer planets have simultaneously shifted into entirely new signs. That does not happen often. In fact, astrologers are calling the current sky one of the most electrically charged configurations in decades. Uranus, the planet of sudden awakening, breakthrough, and revolution, has moved into Gemini. and it is forming powerful electric trine formations with Pluto in Aquarius. That connection is like cosmic voltage running through the grid of human consciousness. Everything feels faster, more intense, more electric, like the atmosphere right before a lightning storm. And then, on June 19th, just 2 days ago, Chiron entered Taurus. Chiron is the wounded healer, the asteroid that governs our deepest, most unresolved pain, our wounds around self-worth, money, the body, belonging. And Taurus rules the physical world, the material foundation, everything we have built and everything we have lost. Chiron just moved into that territory, fresh, raw, tender, like a wound that has just been uncovered. And the solstice is happening at the exact same time. This means the greatest light of the year is shining directly onto your deepest wound, not to destroy you, to heal you, to illuminate the exact places inside you that have been hiding in darkness, waiting for the light strong enough to reach them. This is why your body is already responding. The human body is an antenna, and chosen ones, people who are energetically sensitive, spiritually awake, called to a higher path, feel these cosmic frequency shifts 24 to 48 hours before the actual event. Just like animals sense a storm before a single cloud appears in the sky. Your nervous system, your biofield, your pineal gland, they are already picking up the signal. So let me walk you through the 9 signs that your body is already changing. Sign 1. Unusual fatigue. Not sleepy, deeply, strangely tired. That is your system downloading a new energetic upgrade. Sign 2. Crying for no reason. Tears that come from nowhere. That is emotional blockage releasing under the Cancer water frequency. Sign 3. Vivid, intense dreams. Your pineal gland is activating under increased solar radiation. Sign 4. A heaviness in the heart area, followed by sudden lightness. That is old wounds beginning to close. Chiron and the solstice sun harmonizing directly. Sign 5. Waking at 3 or 4 a.m. The veil is at its thinnest. The universe is attempting direct communication. Sign 6. Pressure in your head or forehead. Your third eye is activating under the solstice solar peak. Sign 7. Old memories surfacing suddenly. Cancer rules the past. Karmic clearing is in progress. Sign 8. A restless feeling. A knowing that something massive is coming. That is your soul sensing the threshold before your conscious mind can. Sign 9. Changes in appetite or sudden food sensitivity. Your body is purging lower frequencies to create space for higher solstice energy. If you have felt even 3 of these, you are already in the activation. What God is doing. Plus the too late warning. Let us talk about what God is actually doing on June 21st. When the sun moves into 0 degrees Cancer at the exact moment of the solstice, something profound and irreversible is initiated. 0 degrees is not a middle point. It is a beginning. It is the universe pressing the reset button on your emotional foundation and saying, this chapter ends here. A new one begins now. Cancer energy governs what is most sacred in your life. Your home, your family, your roots, your emotional security, your intuition, the places inside you that you do not show the world, the private sanctuary of your inner life. And at this solstice, the sun is flooding all of that with maximum light. Hidden truths are going to surface, things you have been quietly sensing but could not yet see clearly, about your relationships, your purpose, your finances, your direction, are about to become undeniable. The solstice sun does not allow shadows to remain. It illuminates everything. And then it burns. Because this is also the moment when the universe scorches away the dead wood. Everything in your career, your relationships, your emotional life that is no longer serving your highest growth. It begins to fall away. Not violently, naturally. The way dead leaves release from a branch when the season turns. You will notice things that used to feel urgent start to feel irrelevant. People who used to drain your energy will begin to distance themselves. Situations that have been keeping you stuck will start to resolve, not because you force them, but because the cosmic season is turning, and they simply no longer have a foothold in your new frequency. Now here is the warning, and I need you to take this seriously. From June 21st onward, each day gets slightly shorter. The light begins to wane. The outward expansion of the year begins shifting inward. The window for external breakthroughs, the kind that require maximum solar amplification, begins to narrow. This is the only moment in 2026 where maximum cosmic light, fresh Chiron healing, and the electric Uranus-Pluto energy all peak simultaneously in exact alignment. After this window, the energy does not disappear, but it changes, it deepens, it moves inward, which means if you are still fighting a spiritual battle that should have ended months ago, this is the moment to surrender it. If you have been waiting for a sign that it is time to let go, this is that sign. And the 24 hours leading up to the solstice carry something else, extra karmic weight. Whatever energy you hold right now, whatever you focus on, whatever you argue about, whatever you feed, is being magnified, amplified, locked in. The universe is recording what you are choosing in this window. Choose carefully. 7 mistakes to avoid. Plus what changes after June 21st. Before we talk about what opens up for you after June 21st, let us talk about the 7 mistakes that will block your solstice blessing in the next 24 hours. Mistake 1. Staying in arguments or drama. Negative energy is not just draining right now. It is amplified. Whatever conflict you engage in before this solstice peaks will grow heavier and last longer. Walk away. Let it go. Your peace is not worth sacrificing for the last word. Mistake 2. Ignoring your body's signals. Everything your body has been telling you this week, the fatigue, the emotions, the pressure, that is not weakness. That is divine intelligence communicating through your physical form. Your body is the message right now. Listen. Mistake 3. Consuming heavy, low-vibration content. Your frequency is being actively upgraded. Flooding it with negativity, fear-based news, or toxic entertainment is like pouring muddy water into a freshly cleaned vessel. Protect your energy field. Mistake 4. Suppressing your tears or emotions. Cancer energy is water energy. It demands release. Blocking your emotions right now does not protect you. It delays your blessing. What needs to come out? Let it out. Cry if you need to cry. Feel what needs to be felt. Mistake 5. Rushing or forcing outcomes. The sun is literally standing still. This is not a moment for pushing. It is a moment for pausing. Trust the stillness. Let things arrive in divine timing rather than manufactured urgency. Mistake 6. Isolating in negative thoughts. The solstice amplifies whatever you focus on. If you spiral into fear, self-doubt, or obsessive replaying of what has gone wrong, you are feeding those frequencies directly into the most powerful cosmic amplifier of the year. Redirect your mind. Return to gratitude. Return to what is true. Mistake 7. Missing the June 21st sunrise. Ancient civilizations knew that the exact moment of solstice sunrise carries the most potent, healing frequency of the entire year. Step outside. Watch the light arrive. Breathe it in intentionally. That is not superstition. That is science and spirit intersecting. Now, what opens for you after June 21st, a 6-month manifestation cycle begins. Everything you intend, release, or commit to at this solstice carries energetic momentum straight through to December 2026. Karmic relationships and toxic situations will begin falling away naturally, not dramatically, but permanently. Financial blockages that have felt immovable will begin to shift as the Uranus-Pluto activation continues amplifying your abundance frequency. Emotional clarity arrives about who you are, what you truly want, and who deserves access to your heart. Your personal magnetism reaches its yearly peak. New relationships, opportunities, and divine connections become magnetically drawn toward you. And the deep Chiron healing that began 2 days ago, self-worth wounds, money wounds, body wounds, begins its most significant resolution yet. The season is turning, and it is turning in your favor. God's message to chosen ones. I want to speak directly to you right now, not to every viewer, to you, the one who was guided to this video on this day, at this exact moment. You did not find this video by accident. There are no accidents in a cosmos this precise. The same intelligence that pauses the sun in the sky and redirects the light of an entire year. That same intelligence guided you here because you needed to hear what I am about to say. You have been carrying something heavy. Maybe it is a situation that has not resolved the way you prayed it would. Maybe it is a relationship that has left you questioning your worth. Maybe it is a financial struggle that has made you wonder whether your dreams are even still possible. Maybe it is a loneliness that does not have a name, just a quiet ache in the middle of ordinary days that whispers, "Is this really it? Is this really all there is for me?" God sees it, every single layer of it, every prayer you prayed in the dark, every night you went to sleep asking for a sign that things were about to change, every morning you woke up and chose to keep going. Even when keeping going required more faith than you felt you had. That is not weakness. That is the kind of courage the cosmos is built to reward. And the June 21st solstice is that reward arriving. Not as a magical removal of every obstacle, but as an opening, a threshold, a divine redirection of the energies that have been building in your life, aimed now toward your breakthrough rather than your breakdown. The sun is standing still tomorrow, and in that sacred pause, God is recalibrating your story. The things that have been blocking you in career, in love, in finances, in identity, they are losing their grip. The Chiron healing that just began is specifically targeting the wounds that convinced you that you were not worthy of what you have been asking for. Those wounds are being addressed at the root. And the solstice light is what makes that possible. Cancer season is beginning, and Cancer does not do surface level. It goes deep. It goes home. It returns you to yourself. After June 21st, you are going to feel different. Not immediately, not in a flash, but quietly, unmistakably. You are going to notice that the air around your life has shifted, that things feel more possible, that you feel more like yourself than you have in months, maybe years. That is not coincidence. That is harvest. You have been planting seeds through everything you have endured, through every storm, every silence, every season that seemed like it would never end. The solstice is the moment the harvest begins. Stand in the light tomorrow morning. Let the longest day of the year be the beginning of your longest season of grace. God's timing is perfect, and your time, chosen one, is now. If this video spoke to something inside you, something you have been feeling but could not put into words, I need you to do something right now. Leave a comment below with your zodiac sign and tell me, which of those 9 body signs have you been experiencing this week? I want to see your sign in the comments. This community is powerful, and the chosen ones who gather here deserve to know they are not going through this alone. If this video found you at the right moment, please share it. There is someone in your life who needs to see this before June 21st. You know exactly who that person is. Send it to them right now. And if you are not subscribed yet, hit that button, because the full summer 2026 cosmic breakdown, everything that happens after this solstice, is coming very soon, and you do not want to miss it. The light is peaking, and so are you. See you in the next one.